Welcome, students, families, and parents, to this tutorial on how to access Arriba la Lectura through our MPS homepage for our bilingual students. The first place you are going to visit is the MPS homepage. You will see that on the top we have our different categories on the banner. We are going to have you hover over where it says students. We're not going to click on students, we're just going to hover, and a drop-down menu should appear where you can find on the left-hand side Student Toolbox. We are going to click on Student Toolbox and it will bring us to the login page for Clever. We are going to always choose Log in with Google, and we are going to have our student credentials ready so that we can log into our Clever page. The first thing you will need is your user ID, your email. So students know this is their lowercase s number with the digits after that. We have asked permission of this student and their family to make sure that we could use their account for this demonstration. So here again, you are typing in lowercase s and then the numbers for your student ID. After you are finished, you may hit enter or click on the button that says next. It will then ask you for your password, which is your 6-digit birth date. The first two numbers are the month, backslash. Second two digits are the day, backslash. Last two digits are the year, and then we're done. You may hit enter or click on next. This brings you to MPS's Clever page, which has all of the applications that are available to Milwaukee Public Schools students to support their learning. On the left-hand side, you will see a list of headings that describe the different academic areas. On the very top, you will see favorite resources, where other resources that you may have put a heart on will be at the top. For our purposes today, we are going to be looking in literacy because Arriba la Lectura is our Spanish literacy resource. When you click on literacy, it brings you to the literacy section. For Arriba la Lectura, we will click on the icon that is Ed, your friend in learning. It is the gray rectangle with yellow writing. You may choose to click on the heart in order to make a copy of it at the top of your page, if you would choose. Today, we are just going to click on this Ed icon to get us to Arriba la Lectura. So we're going to click here. It may ask you just to confirm your identification, make sure that this is the same Google user that logged into Clever. You can verify that and click into the next screen. It will bring you to your Ed dashboard. You should see your name as the student or your student's name on the top, as well as the date and any assignments that are pending. This student actually has an assignment at this point that is overdue. It was due 2 days ago. You may choose to go right away and jump into that assignment by clicking on the continue button, which is on the right-hand side, since it is overdue. We're not going to do that right now. We are going to explore a little bit what is on this landing page in Ed. So in the upper right-hand corner where you see your name, you will see a down arrow where you can change the headings on this page to Spanish if you wish. All right, same headings, just different language. Panel stands for dashboard. All right. Again, we still see that assignment. We could continue if we'd like. We have our panel, which is the dashboard. It's just the place you're going to always see when you log in. Descubrir, which is our Discover tab. Assignments, tareas, and puntuaciones, which are scores, or where you can find the grades for your different assignments. So we see that there is one assignment completed, and we can see the grade right there in puntuaciones or scores. Tareas or assignments are where you find what has been assigned to you or your student. Pendientes are ones that are in progress or assigned. Atrasadas are going to be our overdue assignments. And listas are assignments that are finished or ready to grade. Descubrir, discover, is where we are going to find the vast majority of our resources in module form. So there are different modules for each grade level. They are numbered and they also have themes. So in white, we see the titles or the themes of each one of the modules. We're going to click on module 1 and is going to lead us to a book that is part of module 1. You can navigate through the book by using the arrows to turn the pages. You may click in the upper right-hand corner to turn the audio on and also to change it to one-page view and zoom in so that it is easier to see on the computer screen. There is also the option to read aloud with that speaker icon on the right-hand side. Left-hand side is where we are always going to find the table of contents, where you can navigate a little bit more quickly through the different sections of the book. We X out and we're back at our Discover page. And we're going to do a quick check at all of these resources below. So the first one we see is Mi Libro, Revista Aventuras, which is the student interactive book. We're going to click on Open to see what is inside the book. Student view right here. Left-hand side for our table of contents to navigate within the student book, the different sections. Listen to the book aloud or take notes. Come back to our landing page on Arriba la Lectura, click on the blue letters, and it brings us back to our Discover landing page. Just in case we see a grade level that is not appropriate for our student, we have a third grader perhaps and we're seeing fifth grade, this drop-down menu here gives you access to all the different grade levels. There is a very thin gray scroll bar on the right-hand side that you can use to scroll through, and you want to choose Arriba la Lectura, Grado, and whatever the grade level of your child. We're doing a fifth grade demo account, so we're going to stay on fifth grade. And the next resource we're going to explore is Lecturas por Niveles Rigby, which are our independent leveled readers for students. So even if a teacher has not assigned this yet, students have access to this resource to read independently. We can open the book, navigate turning pages with the arrow keys. We can go to our table of contents, as always, on the left-hand side to choose a different chapter. Maybe we read chapter 1 yesterday. Today we want to open to chapter 2. We can also have the book played aloud for us or take notes, change it to one page, zoom in for easier view. We're going to go back to our Arriba la Lectura landing page, which is our Discover. We are now going to explore Biblioteca al Alcance de Estudiante, which is our student library, with our focus texts that mostly align with the writing assignments for each one of the modules. These are open to students before, during, and after they are assigned. The next resource we are going to explore is Hechos de Actualidad, which is current events. We're going to click on Newsella, which is also an MPS district adopted resource that has articles for current events at different reading levels. You should already be signed into this account if you are signed into Google, and you will see your name in the upper right-hand corner. We are going to choose an article, and you see the read aloud option as well here. Some of these articles are also available to be read in Spanish. So if we click on this article here, we can see in the upper right-hand corner that there is a button where we can change the language of the article to Spanish. All you need to do is click, and the article changes into Spanish, right? also a read aloud option for that. X out of that, click back to Arriba la Lectura grado 5. Tarjetas de aprendizaje, or our learning cards, vocabulary cards. We're going to open that, and what you will find is it will download a PDF of all the vocabulary cards for all the modules. You will see the vocabulary word, an accompanying image to support that vocabulary, the definition, the word in a sentence, and some ideas for engaging with this vocabulary word. This may be something that the teacher assigns or that you may choose to engage in on your own at home. We'll go back to Arriba, landing page on Discover, and click on Carteles Didácticos, which are anchor charts that support our learning. So these literary anchor charts are in this resource and helping students interact with whatever text they are reading or they are writing. This example is elements of informative text. We see the structure, introducción, desarrollo, y conclusión. As always, you can use the one-page view to see it more clearly, and our left-hand side to navigate and choose a different anchor chart. All right, we're going to go back to our home page. That's our quick view of Arriba la Lectura. If you have further questions, please contact your student's teacher and they will be happy to assist you.